in North Mountain Wildcats, coached by Eric Higgins. Starting for the Cougars, number 3, Ben Schumacher. Number 10, Cameron Miller. Number 11, Folsom Dickens. Number 12, Caleb Quaddy. And number 25, Adam Stanton. And now for your Diamond Wildcats, number 3, Giancarlo Martinez. Number 4, Grady Bentley. Number 10, Luke Lorenzen. Number 11, Adam Brown. And number 23, Wyatt House.
All right, had the national anthem for the girls varsity game, so we'll get right into the tip. Brian Schumacher along with Brad Burns here to bring you the game tonight. Quaddy doing the tip for the Cougars, and we're underway. One by Diamond. Diamond trapped in the corner by Schumacher and Miller, able to get into the paint. Number 3 goes up strong and scores 2. That's Martinez with the early bucket for the Wildcats. Into the corner for the Cougars. Swung back around the top. Quaddy sets up the offense for the Cougars. Miller up top on the ball. Backside screen. Find Quaddy on the backside, and he goes in strong for 2. Cougars in the full court press. Inbounded to Martinez. Quaddy tries to get a hand on it from behind. Dickens steps in and gets a hand on the ball. I'm not sure who they called the foul on there.
Called the foul on Dickens.
Okay. First team foul for the Cougars. Wildcats inbound. Martinez dribble handoff to Roush. I'm sorry. Quaddy with the rebound outlet to Dickens. Dickens into the corner, pulls it back. Looks inside for Stanton. Stanton gets around, loses the handle. That's Brown up ahead to Martinez.
It's good to see us trying to enter the pass inside early on in the game.
Brown, tough shot, gets the roll. Stanton up on the right side, up top to Dickens. Dickens drives into the paint and draws the foul. On the floor, Cougars will get it. That was in the paint. That should be down low.
Yeah, it's good penetration and looking to dish into Quaddy. Quaddy had good position for the easy shot, but they grabbed Colson's arm as he went past.
Quaddy gets it into Stanton. Stanton leaves it for Quaddy. From the elbow, rebound down to Brown. Brown all the way up into the front court for the Wildcats. Martinez over to Lorenzen. He gets baseline. Miller cuts him off. Deflected away. Will stay Wildcats ball. Brown for 3. Off the back iron, Stanton fights for the rebound, gets a hand on it. Martinez and Stanton go to the floor. Quaddy gets the loose ball out to Dickens.
Good hustle by Stanton there to get the loose ball and get it out. Colson
Dickens stepped on the end line, and will be a turnover to the Wildcats.
Our game needs to try to keep them shooting outside shots, not give them easy baskets, because that's what they're best at.
Martinez for three from the wing. Rebound by Bentley. Quaddy pulls down the defensive rebound. He's going to push it all the way up. All the way to the basket, draws the foul, and Quaddy will go to the line to shoot two.
Kept looking for somebody to pick him up, and they never did, so he just kept going all the way till they tried to stop him, and he was already at the basket by that time and draws the foul.
Quaddy no good on the first.
Still struggling from the stripe this year with our varsity team. We need to get these free throws locked in.
Misses them both. Rebound to Brown, up to Martinez. Hausch enters in to Bentley. Bentley with a good turnaround jumper for 2 points. Ball pass to the wing. Quaddy gets baseline, gets double teamed, kicks it back up to the top for Dickens. Dickens in and out. Bentley gets the box out and the rebound. And the Wildcats back in their half-court set. Lorenzen on the ball, over to Hausch in the corner. Back up top, Martinez swings it to Brown. Brown drives baseline.
It's going to be an offensive foul.
Offensive foul called on Bentley as he came in and collided with Miller.
We had a lot of moving screens in the JV that they weren't calling. We had some of their big boys coming up setting screens while they were still moving around and running into our defensive player. Good to see them call that one right off the bat.
Wildcats in a press. Cougars spread out to break it. Dickens gets it in the front court to Miller. Miller pushes in, leaves it for Quaddy down low. Contact not called, and Quaddy's able to finish at the basket for 2 points. Bentley goes up, kicks it back out to Hausch for three from the corner, and he nails it. Wildcats steal. Martinez tries to enter it in, deflected off Schumacher's knee. And the Wildcats will have the ball underneath.
Is that a reset the shot clock on that one?
Into the corner for three. Ruled off the Cougars, will stay Wildcat ball. Brown's able to get it in the front court. Cougars sunk into their 3-2. Martinez to Bentley at the elbow. Backdoor pass, wide open. That's number 15, Rogers, for two. Dickens quickly up ahead. Pulls it back out to Stanton. Stanton sets up at the wing. Dickens to Miller on the wing. To Quaddy. Quaddy to Stanton up top. In and out, rebound to Bentley. Dickens gets the steal and goes to the basket. The foul's called on the floor. That's the fourth team foul.
Coach Harrell pleading his case.
Brown pulls down the rebound off Dickens' shot.
Starting out a little cold. Digging ourselves a little bit of a hole here, 11-4.
Brown gets the edge. Quaddy picks him up.
Travel, switch pivot feet.
Extra step.
It's a good way to get around somebody if you switch pivot feet like that. Makes it a lot easier.
Schumacher inbound on the ball for the Cougars. Wildcats in the press. Schumacher dribbles into the front court, leaves it for Stanton. Stanton resets to Schumacher. Schumacher gets the elbow, kicks it back to Miller for three. It's short. Quaddy pulls down the board, can't hold it. Martinez out on the break. Dickens comes in, gets a hand on the ball. Miller's able to save it. Quaddy outlets to Dickens. Dickens ahead to Stanton on the wing. Stanton drives in with his left floater, is good for two.
Nice job.
Wildcats slow it down as they bring it up into the front court. Switched over to Rogers, back up top to Hausch. Lorenzen at the top of the key, back to Martinez. Martinez to Rogers. Rogers gets baseline. Quaddy comes in for the big block attempt, goes to Brown, and Brown puts it in for two. Cougars are able to break the press, get it to Quaddy at the wing. Quaddy finds Stanton at the free throw line for a floater, and he scores.
Another good look by Stanton. Stanton from just around the corner here in Diamond, so he's trying to put on a good show for his hometown.
Yeah, Stanton and number 23, Hausch, are neighbors. Number 15, Rogers, back to Martinez.
Nick's dead ball. We got subs coming in on both sides.
Backdoor pass finds Brown. Under a minute to play here in the first. Cougars into the front court to Stanton. Stanton working down low, gets the ball stripped from behind, out of bounds. Will stay Cougars ball.
Had 37 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Burns subbing in for Miller, and Smith is subbing in for Dickens. Burns will take the inbound for the Cougars. Gets it to Quaddy.
Takes it right up. Nice shot. Can't finish.
Rebound to Bentley, outlet to Martinez. He throws it away, and will be Cougars ball.
27 seconds left. Had a really good look at the last basket. Quaddy just couldn't finish. It just rolled off the side.
Schumacher Stanton on the wing. Back up top to Burns. Burns to Smith on the wing. Smith to Quaddy. Quaddy holds. 10 seconds left. Back to Schumacher to Smith. Into the corner for Burns. Burns finds Quaddy through the double.
And money.
And he'll go to the line to complete the three-point play.
Schumacher the decoy on the first cut. Burns fakes it into him. Then Quaddy comes on the second cut. Broderick hits him, and he goes in for the layup. Can't get the three-point play done. Blocks.
That'll do it for the first quarter.
Well, dug ourselves a little bit of hole, but we're clawing our way back out of it here. Unusual for Quaddy to start off 0-3 from the charity stripe.
I'll take a minute here to send you through the first half recap. All right, ready to start the second quarter. Cougars will inbound. Smith in the game still will take the inbound for the Cougars. Stanton cuts to the basket and finds the opening. Cougars within 3. Full court press. Stanton steals, gets it to Quaddy. Ball tied up, and the arrow is to the Wildcats. Trap in the corner. Smith gets a hand on it, knocks it away. And will stay Wildcats ball on the sideline. Dickens checking back in the game for Jaden Smith.
Dropping back into their 3-2 zone.
Brown on the ball.
Cougars playing some good defense. Need to get a turnover or a shot and a rebound here. Keep the ball on the outside. Their best shooter, which is number 23, I believe, the younger, smaller kid.
Brown goes to the basket. Stanton got a hand on it, but Brown finished through and threw it off the top of the support there on the backboard. Cougars ball. Wildcats still in that press. Dickens gets it over to Quaddy, into the corner for Burns. Burns drives in, finds Quaddy back door, and
can't finish it. Shoot.
Rebound
Good
comes down to
look.
Brown. Rogers enters into Lorenzen. Martinez into the paint. Kicks it back to Rogers. Back up to Martinez from the top of the key for 3. Off the front iron. Goes out of bounds. Cougars ball.
Saw multiple box outs that time. Great job by the Cougars to give them one shot and be done, and that's that outside shot we want them to take.
Schumacher dribbling the ball up. Martinez defending. Quaddy comes for the ball screen. Entered into Quaddy in the low block. Quaddy gets doubled, looking for a kick. Gets position off the backboard and scores.
Hits the tough shot. Been missing some of the easier shots, so it's always good. He comes through on a clutch there. Back within 1.
Brown on the near side, being defended by Dickens. Over to Rangel. Switched all the way over to Rogers on the opposite side. Entered into Lorenzen. Quaddy defending. Goes straight up. Backside rebound by Rogers. Burns gets a hand on it and ties him up. And back to the Cougars' possession. Miller subbing in the game for Quaddy.
Quaddy, okay. I was waiting to see who was going out there. Nobody was leaving the court. Got a timeout by Diamond, full timeout. I think that's the first breather Quaddy's gotten, so they probably a well-deserved little break. He'll probably be out for a short time and get right back in.
Diamond cheerleaders doing a stunt over here we'll take a look at. Quaddy's going to be right back at the table to check in on the next dead ball.
Gave him a little bit of a breather by them calling a timeout, so it won't have to sit out very long that way.
Actually, he sat back down, so I guess he was just checking something with the table. Cougars into the front court. Schumacher to the corner for Dickens. Dickens short on the 3. Hausch pulls down the rebound. Burns defending, will drop back into the zone. Into the corner for Rogers. Rogers pump fake, drives in. Lorenzen at the block. Stanton gets a hand on it. Brown
out of bounds
on
on
the
the
backside,
line.
steps on the line. And the Cougars have the ball. Claudia is back at the table. He checks in for Schumacher.
Missing Ethan Yukonoff, so he's got to do a little bit different subbing tonight, different rotation.
Miller up ahead, throws it away. Lorenzen's there to gather it. Hausch switches the court to Rogers. Rogers shot fake, dribbles in, finds Lorenzen. Backside block by Quaddy, gets called for the foul.
Sayin got him with the body, but I saw a lot of daylight between him and the body.
See if we can take a look at that on replay. Ooh. That's when the ref blows his whistle and then decides he's got to make
a call.
Yeah. Makes them both. Back to a 3-point lead for the Wildcats.
Diamond's dropping out of their press now.
Quaddy at the elbow, holds dribble handoff to Miller. Miller into the paint, kicks back to Stanton. Stanton on the wing, drives in, kicks it out to Burns. Burns baseline, looks for Stanton, just a misread, and the Wildcats steal. Martinez to the top of the key. Lorenzen drives in, kicks back to the corner. Brown pulls up from 15. Burns on the backside. Had a chance for that rebound, but couldn't hold it. And will stay Wildcats ball. Schumacher is at the table. He'll sub in for Burns. Wildcats the elbow to Lorenzen. He jumps up from 6 feet and scores. Stanton holding up top to the wing to Dickens. Dickens circles back to Miller at the top of the key. Quaddy flashes high for the ball screen. Gives it to Schumacher. Baseline, double team, back out to Miller. Miller finds Quaddy, backdoor pass to Stanton. Good job by Hausch reading that backside pass and was able to deflect it away. Will stay Cougars ball. Inbound up top to Miller, to Quaddy at the free throw line. He pulls up for the jumper and gets it.
That's his bread and butter right there. That free throw line rises up above the outstretched hands and drills it.
Rangel back to Hausch. Hausch into the top of the key, gets doubled. Gets it back to Rangel. Lorenzen at the elbow. Good shot, or a pass fake, and then finish.
That'll kill a 3-2 if you let him penetrate all the way through the zone and shoot the layup.
Dickens for 3, long. Miller with the offensive rebound. Looks for Quaddy down low. Draws the foul, and Quaddy will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Let's hope we can sink a free throw here.
He's good on the first. Jaden Smith at the table checks in for Dickens. Makes them both.
Getting warmed up now.
3 minutes left to play in the first half. 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Quaddy up top, half-court trap. Get it to Rogers on the corner. Lorenzen on the cut to the low block and finishes. Cougars quickly into the front court. Stanton to Smith in the corner. Smith shot fake back to Stanton. Entered into Quaddy. Double team. Deflected away and off the Cougars. Wildcat ball.
Going to say they knocked it off of Quaddy's thigh.
Trap comes. Martinez on the backside. Rogers drives in. Stanton cuts him off to Lorenzen. Backside for Rangel. Rangel pivots through. Back to Hausch. Hausch for three. Rebound pulled down by Stanton on the backside. Stanton dribbles up. Gives it to Schumacher. Baseline drive. Pulls back to Miller. Miller kicks it back to Stanton. Stanton into the paint. Triple team. And gets his own. Lost the ball, got it back, and scored.
Muscles through with it.
Cougars trying to trap the corner. Hausch switches it over to Rogers into the front court. Martinez loses the ball to Miller. Miller looks up for Quaddy. Quaddy finishes for 2 points.
Diamond's going to take a timeout. We're back within one. I believe Burns and Dickens check back in. Holy smokes, I know that referee. He's a Kansan, one with the glasses there. I taught him in accounting at Pittsburgh State. His last name is Snow.
So hopefully that'll get us some calls. All right, Wildcats ready to inbound.
He was doing junior high last year, so it looks like he's moved up to varsity already.
Wildcats big possession here, leading by 1. Rangel to Martinez, find the backside to Rogers. Stanton comes over to help, not in time. And the Wildcats back to a 3-point lead. Entered into Quaddy, triple team, and he draws the foul. Quaddy back to the line.
Just rolled off, almost got another bucket, almost another chance at a 3-point play, could have tied it up. Let's hope we can get these two and get back to a 1-point lead. Now he's on the first. Missed his first 3, now made his last 3 in a row.
Long on the second. Martinez pulls down the rebound. Up ahead to Brown.
Ooh, looks like he got away with the drag that back foot.
Wildcats get it to the elbow again. Burns deflects it. Quaddy comes down with the loose ball, gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher head to Stanton. Stanton drives in, kicks it back to Schumacher. Into the corner for Burns.
Gonna go travel on Schumacher.
That's just a bad call.
Well, you said it. They're going to start calling more traveling, whether it's traveling or not.
Yeah.
It's time that time of the season, getting warmed up. Got to call traveling. Well, that was a double dribble.
Rebound goes to Stanton.
Can't put both hands on the ball at the same time and dribble it.
And Quaddy finishes for 2. Tie game.
Tie ball game. Cougars call full timeout. Yeah, I don't know whether you saw that, but that kid drove baseline, then he ended up slapping it with both hands for the double dribble. Luckily, he shot a terrible shot, and we got the ball anyway. You haven't figured out how to get the tenths of a second on your clock when it gets to the last minute?
Yes, I can do that, but that would make my clock even more off.
Just have to fix it during commercial breaks all the time.
Yeah. Wildcats inbounding, and they have the baseline to run after that made basket.
Looks like we're going to do a little pressure here with 30 seconds left.
Inbounded trap is set. Up ahead.
They got the turnover.
Out of bounds. Quaddy asking for Burns to come to the ball. Burns receives it. Over to Schumacher on the wing. To Dickens. Dickens to Stanton.
15 seconds to go on the clock.
Stanton pulls up his dribble.
In trouble.
Dickens to Quaddy. Quaddy at the elbow. Pulls up from the free throw line.
Tough shot.
Rebound to the Wildcats at the buzzer.
Well, 0-0 at halftime.
All right, we'll take an audio break here, send you through some first half recaps, and be back for the second half. All right, we're back. Ready to start the third quarter. Wildcats will have the ball, tie game 25-25.
Just seemed like we started out a little hesitant, a little cold, which is kind of our MO, but we get that defense pumping and we start getting some turnovers, start getting something happening on offense then, and we kind of climb our way back out of it. And by the end of the half, where we were getting some steals, getting some turnovers on our pressing and defense-wise, then got it right back into the game and ended up being tied here at the half.
We've yet to hit a three this game. The scoring is 17 points for Caleb Quaddy, 8 for Adam Stanton, and no other Cougars are on the board yet. Cougars look to be in man coming out in the second half. Entered to Bentley. Quaddy defending. Bentley kicks it back to Brown in the corner. Back up to Martinez to reset. Into the corner for three. Dickens in position for the rebound. Miller to the wing. Back up top to Dickens. Schumacher flashes high.
Diamond's in man still.
Finds Dickens on the wing. Stand at the top to Schumacher. Drives baseline. Gets it stolen. Is able to get it back. Quaddy comes up for the ball screen. Dickens drives in. Loses the handle. Stands there for it. Back to Quaddy from 18. Long goes to Brown.
Both teams working the ball around, come up empty on both ends with the shots.
Inside for Bentley. Quaddy on the backside gets the block. And will stay Wildcats ball.
Kept his body away from him that time, apparently.
Yeah. Martinez inbounds all the way up top to Hausch. So the Cougars, looks like they are in zone. They're in a
very loose 3-2 or 2-1-2.
Yeah, 2-1-2 looks like. Wildcats throw it away. Cougars ball.
Kind of a definite unforced error there.
Ball to Stanton on the wing, waiting for the cut. Finds Dickens. Dickens on the floater, gets it to go.
Going in the bench against the big guys, got rid of it quickly, got a quick shot off and kissed it off the glass. Slid that back foot, and they did not call that.
Brown for three. Stanton with the rebound. Up ahead to Quaddy. Martinez there defending. Quaddy finds an angle on Brown and finishes.
Nice slip move right past in between the two defenders.
Bentley from the corner. Quaddy in position, gets the rebound. Outlet to Miller. Miller looks ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher takes the quick three. Off the mark, Bentley pulls it down. Martinez brings it up to Hausch. Hausch enters it in, stolen away. Dickens to Schumacher. Schumacher finishes for two.
Full timeout, Diamond.
Opening up the second half with a 6-point run. First lead of the game for the Cougars. As we said in the opener of the second half, Quaddy and Stanton were the only two with buckets. Dickens and Schumacher both get on the board here early in the second half. I like the adjustment by Coach Harrell to go to this 2-1-2 to sink Quaddy in. We're having a little trouble with that entry pass by Diamond into the elbow, and Quaddy sinking and seemed to help that.
Yeah, they were running it a little bit in the end of the second half, or in the end of the second quarter, first half, they switched to the 2-1-2. I heard him call out a few times, and they were getting some better stops then and not giving up the easy buckets.
After the basket, the Wildcats will have the end line to restart play.
2-1-2 is much more effective whenever you've got, basically they're doing all their scoring inside.
Bentley to Lorenzen. He's able to save it, but Miller's there to recover. Martinez gets up in the air. Quaddy up ahead to Dickens. Dickens leaves it for Stanton. Quaddy with the offensive rebound and puts it back.
Quaddy does a great job following up those plays.
Stanton gets the steal on the entry over to Schumacher. Schumacher finds Dickens on the backside. Quaddy another offensive rebound and 2 more. 10 straight points for the Cougars. And the lead is 10. Schumacher deflects out of bounds. Ref gives the over-the-shoulder.
I missed it. The can't stretch out the arm. Got to do it.
Lorenzen into the front court. Gets all the way through, loses his feet, and out of bounds. Nobody touched him, apparently.
It didn't look like. It looked like he just got his own feet going head down and outran himself.
Schumacher walks it up, Brown defending. Gives it for Miller. Miller to the top of the key, kicks it back to Stanton. Stanton drives the elbow. Gets to the basket. Bentley's there for the rebound. Outlet to Martinez. Martinez pushes ahead. Dickens deflects. Stanton's there.
It's going to be off Stanton's hands last.
3:59 left in the third. Cougars with all 10 points here in the second half to take a 10-point lead. Martinez inbound deflected. Schumacher steals. Up ahead to Dickens. And he finishes. Ball pressure by Miller, deflects it away.
I will say Martinez made a great pass. Schumacher was wide open on that inbounds play.
I think, I didn't see who deflected it, but I think the Cougars deflected it to leave that for Schumacher. Trap comes as Quaddy's up high now. Lorenzen gets through, kicks it to the corner for Rangel. Backside rebound, foul called on the Wildcats. That's on Bentley. Schumacher over to Stanton, takes the three. Dickens on the backside for the rebound, loses it to Rangel. Rangel throws it off Bentley. Stanton saves it, gives it to Quaddy down low, and Quaddy finishes. Stanton steals on the entry, up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher drives in with his left, kicks it back to Miller, deflected away. And the Cougars will have the inbound on the sideline. Stanton tries to enter in. Bentley's there to deflect.
Sometimes you need to take just the easier pass.
Yeah. Into Dickens. Over to Stanton on the wing. Quaddy flashes high. Drives the elbow. Kicks it back to Dickens for three off the backboard. Long rebound goes to Stanton. Stanton kicks it back to Dickens. He goes again, and he gets it. Bentley all the way in. Quaddy with the rebound.
Tough
Miller
shot.
up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher from 3, and he gets it.
Good. Hadn't hit a 3 the whole first half, and now we've hit back-to-back.
Bentley drives in, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 20 straight points for the Cougars to open the second half.
Diamond has yet to hit one. Could be their first points of the second half here off free throws.
Burns checks into the game as Quaddy takes a break. Quaddy with 25 points. Dickens now has 7. Bentley long on the second. Rebound foul
Go
call.
that way. I'm guessing they're going to call that on number 11, Brown. Yep, on Brown, number 11, over the back. Looks like it is a man press.
Miller inbounds to Dickens. Dickens finds Miller back in the middle, up ahead to Burns. Burns crosses into the front court, into the corner for Stanton. Stanton looks back to Burns on the wing, up top to Miller. Miller back to Burns. Out to Dickens. Dickens drives to the top of the key. Back to the elbow.
Going to call foul on the floor. Foul on the floor, out of bounds.
Third team foul of the quarter for the Wildcats. Martinez subbing back in the game for the Wildcats as Brown takes a seat. Cougars in a box inbound. Miller on the ball. To Burns in the corner. Stanton's there to get the rebound. Back to Burns. Burns comes in from 15. Stanton pulls another offensive rebound. And draws the foul.
Going to get a block. Cougar ball out of bounds. Broderick had a couple good looks there. Couldn't get him to fall. Needs to relax a little.
Miller inbounds to Stanton in the middle. He goes up strong. Bentley's there for the rebound. Stanton knocks it away. It goes out of bounds and will be Wildcats ball.
Looks like they're going to stay in their half-court trap set here.
Wildcats get into the front court with Lorenzen. He loses his feet.
Loses the ball, but
Stanton with a big block from behind. Gets it to Schumacher. Wildcat pick up full court. Schumacher gets into the front to Miller. Miller drives in, takes the quick floater. Lorenzen pulls down the rebound. Under a minute left in the third. Lorenzen to Bentley. Bentley gets stripped by Stanton down low. Bentley gets it back and draws the foul.
Colson and Burns kind of collide there on the rebound.
On Miller is the call.
47.8. Got Beatty checking in.
Bentley with the 2 points of the third quarter for the Wildcats on 2 free throws.
Colson getting a breather.
Misses the second. Miller pulls down the rebound, loses his feet. Stanton comes down with the loose ball. Back to Miller, up ahead to Burns. Burns into the corner for Schumacher. He'll take it. Rebound to Stanton. He puts it back. Fight for the rebound. Stanton is able to get the loose ball into the corner. Might need a timeout here. Asked for it, but loses the ball first. Hausch to Martinez. Back to Hausch. Over to Rangel. Rangel is able to save it. Dribbles into the corner.
Called timeout by Diamond to save him. Quick thinking by Rangel to put the ball and start dribbling it as he was falling. Otherwise, it would have been an automatic travel, or should have been. 30-second timeout by Diamond. 17.3 on the official clock. Cougars are back into their 2-1-2.
3-point basket for Wrangell, in and out. Stanton deflects it away.
13.2 now.
Ball. Wrangell to Bentley. Bentley draws the foul.
Gonna get, I don't know about that one. I think that was probably on Stanton in front of him. I don't think Broderick actually touched him. .7 left.
Bentley's 5th free throw of the quarter. He's made 2. The 2 points of the quarter for the Wildcats. Misses them both. Beatty pulls down the rebound, up ahead to Schumacher, stolen away by Martinez. Martinez to Wrangell. Deflected by Burns. Miller's there for the steal. Tries to get it off before the quarter ends.
Can't get it away. Beatty tried to go with the long pass instead of kicking it to the middle, then one more pass. Got it stolen. Those Diamond kids are sharp about stealing those long passes. Well, they had 2 free throws that whole third quarter, so that's a good way to shut them down.
Bentley 2 for 6 from the line. Quaddy with 25 points looks to be checking back in the game. Cougars do have the inbound to start the fourth quarter. Schumacher on the ball. Dickens, Quaddy, Stanton, and Miller in the game. Pass to Dickens on the wing. Stanton flashes high. Look for the high-low entry to Quaddy. Quaddy's able to get it on Bentley. Goes over the top. And I don't know about that, but they called the foul on Bentley.
They did. He muscled his way in there, rose up.
That's Bentley's 4th.
He'll be going out as soon as they shoot this first one. As Rogers looks like he's checking in for him.
Quaddy good on the first. Rogers will take that low block position. Changes the Wildcats offense when Bentley goes out and Rogers goes in. It's more of a 5-out. Quaddy gets them both. Back to a 20-point lead for the Cougars. Martinez comes in. Quaddy deflects. Stanton's there. Passes ahead to Schumacher. Just too far ahead. And the Wildcats get the ball back. Cougars trying to trap in the backcourt. Wildcats get it up to Rogers, into Lorenzen at the elbow. Miller jumps up to defend. Brown comes down on the backside for the rebound. Back to Hausch, to Rogers. Lorenzen on the wing. Rogers into the corner. Gets an extra step and gets called for the travel.
You can tell he's very hesitant, doesn't want to shoot it. He had an open shot there when he caught it on the elbow.
Schumacher walks it up into the front court for the Cougars. Martinez defending on ball. Stanton comes for the ball screen. Schumacher takes it. Gets all the way in, loses the handle. Back to it at the wing, enters to Quaddy at the elbow. Quaddy back up top to Dickens. Dribble handoff to Schumacher. Schumacher drives to the elbow at the free throw line. Pivots out, gives it to Dickens. Dickens for long three, and he's good. 50-27, now the score. Lorenzen to Rogers down low. Stanton goes up and hand on his hip, draws the foul.
Draws the foul. Has the one hand straight up, but the other one down on his body. And that's what the ref's explaining to him. Looks uncomfortable shooting free throws.
Short on the second as well. Long rebound. Hausch is able to keep it in. Throws it right to Schumacher. Schumacher pulls up. Double comes. Is able to get through it. Gets it back to Dickens. Dickens resets. Hausch defending. Dickens gets into the paint. Quaddy over the top. Gets his own rebound. Still on the ball. Goes up again and finishes.
Finishes with a nothing but effort there.
Hausch in the middle. Miller deflects. Loose ball goes to Quaddy up edge to Schumacher. Into the corner for Miller. Miller looks, resets to Stanton up top. Quickly over to Dickens. Dickens drives in with the left. Loose ball goes to Quaddy. Quaddy defended by Brown. Goes up. Dickens on the backside for the offensive rebound. Without Bentley in the game, the Wildcats just have no inside presence.
No, they're struggling to get a rebound.
Dickens takes the three. Rebound goes to Rogers. All the way up to Brown. Double teamed by Dickens and Schumacher. Brown gets through the double. And actually foul called on, I believe, Dickens there in the corner. Second team foul of the quarter for the Cougars.
Quaddy's taking a breather again.
Burns defending on Lorenzen. He gets into the paint, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Martinez, and he gets it. Diamond in the press. Schumacher's able to get through. Up to Miller. Miller pulls it back to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher drives in. Floater off the back iron, standing there for the rebound. Rogers pulls it down.
Tough shot, good drive.
Martinez gets it to Lorenzen inside. Lorenzen with the reverse scoop. Stanton to Dickens. Dickens drives in, loses the handle. Foul is called.
Call the foul on it. I was worried they were going to call double dribble when they see that.
.20 lead for the Cougars. Stanton's going to sub out as Quaddy's back in the game. Smith also checking in for Miller. Smith will do the inbound. Beatty also checking in for Schumacher. Box set. Burns rolls around, so does Beatty. They find Dickens up top. Dickens enters into Quaddy. Quaddy draws the foul on Rogers, and he'll go to the line.
I would say they're going to call that Martinez from the backside. Nope. They called it on 15, I believe.
Yeah, that's Rogers.
Rogers.
Yeah, he slapped him on the arm when he went up.
Martinez slapped him from whenever he swiped around from behind, too. So that's why I wasn't for sure which one they called it on.
Biggest lead of the game for the Cougars, 22 points. We might have to look back at the record books. This might be Quaddy's highest scoring game of his career now at 31 points. Martinez on the floor.
Got a
Foul call on Beatty.
Bet on black 13.
3 team fouls apiece.
We have not shot the double bonus yet this game.
Round to Rogers, back up top to Brown. Beatty defending. Brown drives in. Smith comes to help. Kick back to Martinez. Over to Rogers. Rogers drives with his left. Pulls it back to Martinez. Martinez dribbles in, picks up his dribble. Gets to Lorenzen in the paint. Quaddy's there to deny. Martinez back for 3. Rebound goes to Smith. Smith pulls it up back to Burns. Burns gets on the floor, call timeout. Jump ball is called.
Bad call. They were calling timeout. Burns clearly had possession, and they would not give him possession because he was like, oh, I couldn't tell whether he had possession or not.
All right, jump ball is the call, and it will go to the Wildcats down low. Brown at the elbow, back to Lorenzen. Martinez now on it, all the way over to Brown. Brown baseline drive, pulls up. Quaddy with the rebound, outlet to Dickens. Dickens drives into the middle. Tough floater off the backboard. Quaddy's there to tie it up. And jump ball.
Jump ball again.
Cougars ball.
Tough shot by Colson taking that one, but
Smith into Quaddy. Quaddy dribble handoff to Schumacher. Schumacher back to Quaddy. He takes it from 17, and he's good.
He is on fire, 33 points. Trying to go through all of them.
Rangel on the floor, Burns ties him up.
Jump ball is called, and that should be Cougar ball this time.
No, we just got it. It'll stay Wildcats.
That's right. We had a jump at the other end again, didn't we?
Yeah, 3 jumps in the last minute. Wildcats into the front court. Rogers baseline. Gives it to number 32, Smith. He loses it. Back to Lorenzen at the elbow. Short. Beatty's there for the rebound. Beatty up ahead to Burns. Burns holds it up. Gets it back to Schumacher. Schumacher drives in. Tough shot. Rangel with the rebound. Martinez back over to Lorenzen. Martinez for 3. Long rebound. Rangel's able to get to it. Back to Lorenzen. He drives in. Quaddy from behind.
Quaddy goes for the swat. Jaden Smith.
Smith up ahead.
Good
Quaddy
back pass
finishes.
to Quaddy. Quaddy's there just to clean up.
$35 points now for Caleb Quaddy. Backdoor cut by Rangel. Foul called on Beatty going up. That'll be 2 shots.
It's going to be shooting 2. Quaddy's going to come out. Stanton's going to check in for him whenever this first free throw goes away. 58-32, approaching a 30-point lead.
No good on the first.
It's like the other JV players are checking in.
Patterson, Youngblood.
Badly, I believe.
Yeah, and Badly.
Missed on the first one. Got a box out here.
Long on the second. Smith gets the rebound. Tries to go between his legs. Rangel steals. Spin move. In and out. Smith with the rebound. Didn't have his feet, but gets it to Burns. Burns stepped through. Got an extra step there and gets called for the travel.
Picked up his dribble just before he got the first step in.
Rangel brings it into the front court. That's number 13, Youngblood.
It's a good pass right to Stanton.
Stanton into the corner for Burns. Burns baseline drive. Offensive foul called. See if you can look back at that on replay.
Looked like Burns was in the air when he stepped in and got in his position.
It was definitely close. Baseline drive, stolen away by Beatty. Beatty up ahead to Smith. He pulls it up, back to Burns. Burns for three. He nails it.
It's a good shot. Great ball movement, but good kick out. That's what we kind of talked about before. When we get penetration and kick back out, our threes fall a lot better for our whole team.
Yeah. Under a minute to play. Drive by Youngblood, pulls it back. That's Badley. Stanton with another steal. Is able to get it to Smith. Into the corner for Schumacher. He'll take it. He gets it. Ball up ahead into the front court. Youngblood on it. Drives into the paint. Is able to recover and gets the foul. $16 seconds remaining.
Sometimes it doesn't pay to know the referee.
Yeah. $29-point lead. Cougars will be content to run out the clock. Stanton on the ball, gives it to Beatty.
It's a good second half by the Cougars. Came out like we should and played like we should. Three started falling. That changes the entire complexity of our game.
On behalf of Cougars basketball, thank you, Brad Burns. I'm Brian Schumacher. We'll send you through the replays. Thank you guys for tuning in.